One shot. Let's begin. DRUMP by Takashi Kazuki. That's the creator of Yu-Gi-Oh! Translate upload by Mangatopia and Light Mew. All right. We read, we react, we reanimate. I don't know. I love this. I love Kaiba. And I love Yu-Gi-Oh! Um, I haven't seen really past GX, but let's begin anyways. Uh-oh. Uh, Mankind has utterly exhausted civility. At times they worship me as the god of the skies, but when they fall prey to evil, they shoot me with arrows and pierce me with spears. The soldiers chase after the thing that leaves an enormous shadow on the ground. Are you certain that the dragon was shot down? Yes, sire. Its one eye was destroyed by an arrow. Its wings are burned. It's on the verge of death. Takashi Kazuki's brand new one-shot, Drump. What you're looking at now is a new legend, a hitherto unseen game, celebrating 45 years, a special one-shot with a color spread of 59 pages. The dragon, shot by multiple arrows, stabbed by numerous spears, lies its huge frame on the ground. By Drump by Takashi Kazuki. Alright, they're gonna attack the dragon. Let's see. The legend says that happened here. Really? Bianca, can you take a souvenir photo? 2014 Western Europe. Time transitions to modern day Europe. A Venus dragon was defeated on this hill. Okay, say cheese. Yeah, and look how you could see traces of the dragon's corpse. And then there's this. It's clearly the same as in the legendary map. Stop going on about legends, Rosso. What? Dragons are creatures of fantasy, stupid. You dragged us here to the middle of a forest with your fairy tale stories. I should have just stayed in my room and played video games. Hey, I invite you on a real adventure. It's better than just a game. Rosso. Oh, Oh, can I see the legendary map? Hey, I'm fed up with all your horror stories. What you say? Well, I like it. The thoughts of a world filled with dragons. And you were behind those ghosts back at the dorm, too. You should have seen your face back then, Nero. Rosso, look. Here on the map, there's a spade symbol. What is it, Bianca? A spade? You're right. It was right on the crease. I didn't notice. Is this a word? I was just thinking there was something strange about this stone circle. I found the spade symbol. It's over there. You're right. Do you have anything to dig with? Leave it to me. These are an explorer's 7 tools. Rosso, you dig it up. Nero, you're really pumped up for this. This map was in your house, Rosso. Yeah, my grandfather manages a bar and said he won it in the game of poker. I found it in the shed. Nyeh. You found something? Is it treasure? A book? Open it. What is it? Cards? Trump? I guess I shouldn't have gotten my hopes up. Russell, are you all right? Huh? You seem kind of off. Oh. Huh? Did you hear something just now? Rosso, what happened to your eye? Huh? My eye? Your right eye! Your right eye looks weird! Oh. There it is again. Bianca, did you hear a voice just now? A voice? Hmm. Is there someone who can hear my voice? The heck! I heard the voice again! Hey, you alright? Rosso. Oh, though I cannot see your form, your voice reaches my ears. Who who's there? Whose voice is this? Rosso, who are you talking to? This is bad. Really bad. Things here are going somewhat poorly, but it seems that this strange fate has brought us together. It overcame time and space. I really don't know what you're talking about. I see. It is your eye. That is the power that connects us. Boy, obey my voice. Close your left eye and observe your surroundings with just your right. Like this? Hey. What's wrong, Rosa? There was a dragon! A dragon? Can you see the witch at my back, too? Rosa, you're funny. You're running a fever. In these circumstances, I can't blame you for being surprised. I can hear the voice again! I wonder if an ambulance would come all the way here in the middle of the forest. There was a dragon, and there were tons of soldiers. Shoot, I can't get a signal. Rosso, I'll do it again. It must have been an illusion. And look, I'll get back on my feet. One more time. I really did see it. Let's see. Are you all right? Do I look all right? Hey! It looks like the legendary dragon finally accepted his fate. Let's go on, cut off his head, and claim the enormous bounty. They're gonna kill us. Look at its wings. They've been cruelly burnt. No longer has the strength to fly. Tonight, the dragon's curse that is said to have ruined our country will finally vanish. A curse? I could laugh. You are the ones who are cursed. There's no way out. Well, this is certainly a perilous situation, but you should relax, boy. They can neither see nor touch your form. Are you wanted by them because you did something bad? Who knows? My race lives in the heavens. We care not for mankind. You look strong, and you can fly. So how did this happen to you? To be certain, if I were to wield my power, I could destroy the entire human world in an instant. Huh? Seriously? Just kidding. That was a joke. This place with the stone pillars is a prime place for me to charge my wings. However, I drew too much attention. I was careless and lowered my guard. I had lost an eye for it. The nuisance has arrived. Oh, we've been waiting for you. Oh, we've been waiting for you. Step back, all of you. No iron weapon could finish off a dragon. Yes, ma'am. Only the evil dragon sealing cards, DRUMP, can make him breathe his last breath. Those are the cards from earlier. She is Spadea, the witch, my arch enemy who has lived for 300 years. Oh my, to think you would come to see me in such a wretched state. You are not one to betray my expectations, little dragon. Now that your wings have lost their power to dance in the skies, all will go as I wish. How does it feel being forced to grovel and look up at humans? Huh. Have you used your specialty to bend the soldiers to your will? I will give you the opportunity to make a final choice. If you swear to obey me and grant me the power of the heavens, I will spare your life. Oh, that stinks! So, that is your answer. If I could control the dragons, I could have conquered even the country. But fine. Look, when I tear up this card, oh, cursed dragon, you will sleep eternally in the earth. The DRUMP has hidden within the power to seal dragons, and I have no way to avoid Spadea's magical attack. I feel like I could fight against cards better than I could fight against swords. It doesn't seem like Spadea could see me. Boy, you are the one who lives 1,000 years after I was sealed in the earth. Sealed? Yes. The moment you found the DRUMP sealed within the earth, time folded on itself, and we met. But how do I can't do anything at all. Prepare yourself, cursed dragon! Can't tumble! What? The boy? Could he be? The attack's been repelled. Why? Just what happened? Be careful. You damn cursed dragon. From where in space and time did you summon a barrier? I sense the presence of some being which I cannot see. Unless I destroy the barrier, I cannot defeat the dragon. Watch. The DRUMP will search space and time and locate the whereabouts of the barrier. cards are flying. Huh. To think that in my last moments, I was able to meet the legendary boy, the one who knows the only way to call me back after my life has been severed. Huh? Me? Legendary? Spadea is taking her army with her. It will appear in the World Millennium from now. Boy, you must fight her. Huh? Help me. Help me, Rosso. Eek! What's going on? Bianca! Yuck! They're monsters. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Hi. Spadea. I finally found you. To think after so many eons the bear would exist here at the dragon's grave. And that this boy would be here too. Unearthing that is a major problem. You could revive the dragon. I worked so hard to seal it away and maybe destroy the world. So give up and return the DRUMP, brat. Bianca. Nero. Eek! Let Bianca and Nero go, Spadea! I trust the dragon. You're the one trying to destroy the world. Now don't you have a smart mouth? In that case, brat, why don't we duel with DRUMP? With DRUMP? He who holds the DRUMP in his hand can flee neither its judgment nor its fate. Will they be freed, or will they die? The only way to face us beings from another dimension with those 52 cards. If you wish to free your friend, you must fight me. And that goes for the dragon, too. Just hold on, Bianca. I'll do it! Very good! The cards are moving by themselves. In DRUMP, 5 cards hold your fate. The rules are simple. You must find hidden within the 52 cards the parts card. The first to assemble them wins. Huh? I still don't get how to... Rosso! That's the dragon's voice. Listen. Spadea shattered my body, and life force had sealed it within the DRUMP. My 4 limbs are in the face card. My life force is in the number cards. There's a picture of your tail and the king. The rest are all number cards. By placing number cards in the field, a life force equal to their number is produced. And if you place number cards on top of one another, their forces are added. If the combined life force of the number cards matches the number of the parts of the face card, the number of the parts or the face card, one part of me will be revived. A semi parts in the zone field. I've got it. To release the seal in the king's part, I just have to put the 9 and the 4 cards into the zone. But be careful. I place 9 force in the zone. Huh. Yes. With that, you will revive 9 of the dragon's life force in the zone. So then, now that you've placed 1 card in the zone, draw another 1 card from the deck. And now, what will you do? There's no time to waste. I'll play the... You fool! Whoa! Psh, burst! The 9 force card was destroyed. That's her 5. Only up to 13 force can be produced in any zone. My 5 force attacked your 9 force and made it burst or explode. So if it goes over 14 force, it's destroyed. So you're already scared, brat. Meanwhile, my cards have gained control over the zones and are brimming with force. I've charged force with the 5 and the 6. Rosso, if you don't react to your opponent's cards, quickly you'll be defeated. Huh? Huh? Now you will witness the true fearsomeness of DRUMP, boy. Hey! I will use 11 force to play the jack and revive the Hydra's head! A Hydra? I forgot to mention it. The dragons are not the only beings sealed by the DRUMP. I can't hold on. Rosso, when I assemble all 4 parts to revive the Hydra, I will eat you alive, boy. I'll be eaten? No one told me that. However, if you could turn this crisis around, you will without a doubt be legendary. A legend? And there's more. When both an ace, the extra force card, and a jack are in your hand, you could freely play a jack into the zone. I have revived the Hydra's tail! The tail, too? Maybe I went too fast to get just a brat. I've run out of force in my hand. Rosso, calm down. I need to judge the situation. Force card is face down. I guess you're required to reveal to your opponent only the first card in the zone. If it's not an ace, a 9 or higher will destroy it. It seems like you've started to understand the rules. The face down card in my zone is 4 force. If he plays a 5, I can revive the wings on the queen, a 6, the chest on the king. I too will play force cards on 3 zones. Bling, 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 bling. I'll resupply from the deck. 3 zones at once. I've got it. I revive the head and tails on the king cards. What? What the? That's... The land of the dragon is glowing! So, you were releasing the seal on the dragon. However, that's enough. I will make the wings on the queen flap once more. I'm one move from winning, brat. What? At this point, Espadille arrives the chest we've lost. Furthermore, I place a card in each zone. I already have the king of the chest in my hand. In other words, if I draw 4, 5, 7, or 10 force, I win! I have the hands of nightmares, a quadruple out. You're in hell now, brat. 4 outs will things be over once she draws her next card. This is the end game. Will you be eaten, or will you save your friends? It's all or nothing. I play a force card face down. I use the 4 and 7 to revive the chest on the jack. I too need only 1 card. My wings! Ho 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 ho! Your power will vanish my next attack, brat! You've made a fatal mistake! With this 9 force in my hand, I will end this game! After you played a face-down card, you revive the chest part of the jack! If you had an ace in your hand, you wouldn't have hesitated to play it as such. The face-down card is a 2 or higher. In other words, with this, I'll burst it! That's just what I wanted you to think. What? An ace? That's right, an ace. Spadilla, with your 9 force, that totals 13. Now I can revive the wings with the king in my hand. Ridiculous. You calculated that you would use my own force? Drop! Yeah, that's ridiculous. Aye. Strange. It can't be. I can't have lost. You brat, you bastard. Do you even know how much sin you now bear? Now that you freed the dragon, the world will surely be destroyed. It is the embodiment of evil. How did you not notice? Spadilla, she must have been really pretty in the other world. I'll kill you someday! Rosso, Bianca, are you alright? I was so scared. Where'd your monster go, huh? Rosso, your eyes back to normal, huh? You're right. Oh, I guess I can't see anything anymore. You won't. You won't destroy the world or anything, right? Yeah, it's already getting dark out. Shoot, we won't be back by curfew. Run, Nero! I am running! Oh, legendary boy. Rosso. Perhaps I won't destroy things while you still live. Just kidding! While setting his bond with the dragon, his brother in arms, the boy runs towards his future. So, let me just do that with my lips a bit more. Okay. So, let me just get... Because basically, it's a game of math, and then you could kind of interrupt your opponent, right? And if they get above 13, so 6, 9, 10, 11, and 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Um, this is one where I feel like I need to reread it again and again because like the beginning is the face cards, right? And the face cards determine the number you need to get, but you can't get over 13. By placing number cards in the field, life force equal to their number is produced. And if you place number cards on top of one another, their forces are added. Okay. There's a picture of your tail on the king. If the combined life force of the number card matches the number of the parts, or the face card, one part of me will be revived. Assemble my parts in the field zone. So to release the seal on this king part card, I just have to put the 9 and the 4 card into the zone. Wait, what? If the combined life force of the number card matches the number of the parts, okay, or the face card, one part of me will be revived. So the 13, okay. So the 9 and the 4, the kings are 13, the queens are 12, the jacks are, well, 11. Or you could get a number 4. So if there's 4 missing parts, then you get 4. If you assemble them there, then you get it. I guess if you just get a 4, you could just do it right, right? The number of the parts, okay. But then I guess if you have a 4, it could easily be disrupted. You have a revive 9 in the dragon's life at the 4 zone. I'll play the 4, you fool. If the part was destroyed, that's her 5. Okay, sure. I feel like this game can have fun. I don't know if I would make an entire series based around it unless you added other mechanics, but it seems like a fun little party game you could play. You play like spades or something, or play like poker or whatever, I guess. But yeah, I mean, I don't hate the concept of the idea. I just think I need it to be a little bit more clear. You know, you have like a king, queen, jack, and I guess there is concept if you have like more parts. Because if you have like 7 parts, right, you get a 7, you have more outs or more ways to get that. But at the cost of there potentially needs to be more like more face cards that you need to add to get to 10, 12 higher. So I guess that I guess that's interesting, right? Like, do you want to go for like a broad strategy where you have, we'll say like tens and they're easy to get, and then you have a bunch of ways to equal roughly 10. But then there's the mathematical if it's only 52 cards, and I don't want to do the math of how many cards could potentially equal like 11, 12, or 13. Um, or you go for like I guess there has to be a, if there's parts, I guess there has to be a minimum. It can't be 2. Because 2 you get, I feel like you get 11, 12 pretty easy, unless like you're forced to like get a 2 at some point, which would make it difficult to kind of balance the game out, because a 2 would be very easy to destroy. I think I get the concept of the game. I would need to see it played, and I need to play it a little bit more. And unfortunately, I would probably destroy the world on accident. I'd be like, "Yeah, I get the game," and you're like, "No, we need to play it a couple of times for me to really, really get it." And for her to like lose to him, I guess it's not completely her fault. He was getting advised by a dragon who's wise and old, but I guess he was kind of cheating and coaching. But still, for her to lose regardless, I guess it's kind of that she was more advanced and then she was over aggressive. It still ended up, her own like hubris, her own pride, her own like arrogance cost her the game in the end, right? And so I guess that's a fair point. When she has more experience, she went so hard thinking she wiped him off the match. She left her so vulnerable, and then it would like one simple strategy rather than playing a more conservative. You go and you win. I like the concept. I don't know if you can make a full series. Maybe a couple of volumes, or I don't know. Yu-Gi-Oh made. I think with Yu-Gi-Oh you have a lot more strategy. You have a lot more this, that, or the other. I guess you could always add a booster pack to this, right? And as a result, it'd be a little cooler. I think maybe he just likes drawing cool creatures, and that's really awesome. And then he's like, well, if I made a series like this, I would only have to draw the cool creatures occasionally rather than too often. I will say that the hairstyle of all these characters is very Yu-Gi-Oh esque, right? I mean, look at that, the spade, and then this person, and then boom, these cool dragons. His friends are normalish. Oh, they have a heart. Yeah, I did get here. I think I occasionally had like trouble seeing who sang stuff, but it's not too big a deal. I don't know if I have too much to say. What I want to see a whole series out of this, maybe with some tweakings or like concept of what the future games would look like. But if this is just a one-off one shot, sure. And I guess this guy just likes designing games, right? That was originally what Yu-Gi-Oh was designed on. He developed several games and several gambling games with an evil curse. And then Duel Monster just kind of took off, and it's super successful. I hope he became a billionaire. And he also died saving somebody's life. So rest in peace. He was truly great. You know, his last moments were meant to save people. Um, yeah, I think this is pretty solid of a series, and I guess that's all I really have to say about it. I dig it. I just need I probably just need to play this game to be honest, because even with Yu-Gi-Oh, I get the first season, I get the first series. Okay, you add these mechanics, then they like rewire it a bit to be more palatable, and then then GX happens. And now I don't know anything past GX. Like it's complex, and I know they made like speed duel or like fast duels or whatever, or rush duels. But I don't keep it. One of my buddies, he's really into it, but me personally, I'm not too into it. But I do like it. I like Seto of this, that, or the other, and I'd be willing to see where this is going in the future. Let me just see if he did anything else. Yep, lots of Yu-Gi-Oh. Lots of Yu-Gi-Oh. Good for him, honestly. The fact he is able to get so much from the Yu-Gi-Oh IP. Look, Yu-Gi-Oh Rush Duel is great. And I'm glad I was able to read one of his one shots. He's a great guy, just died saving somebody, and I dig it. But he didn't see enough juice to this to make a separate series, which I get, you know. I don't know if this is related to any Yu-Gi-Oh villain or if this inspired any Yu-Gi-Oh villain. This character seems like they could have been. But I don't watch enough Yu-Gi-Oh to really say that. So, with all that being said, like, comment, subscribe, and if you've been born, y'all, peace out.